Hi, yes, I'm calling about our internet service. It's been going out recently, periodically, and also I think it's possessed by a demon. Yes, I have turned it off and on again. The other thing that kind of bothers me, just a teensy bit, is the fact that whenever our wireless signal does go out, and that is frequently, a couple of other wireless networks will show up in our listings that are like Your Mother Burns in Hell, 666, FBI Surveillance Van 7, just things that are generally kind of unsettling, a little bit. But, yeah, the main offender really is anytime we try to stream anything in the house. So let's say I'll load up Netflix.com. So the main page loads up and everything is there. You can see it. But let's say I load up an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. There we go. It just redirects to another web page that is just that vine of the raccoon with the cotton candy where it tries to wash it and it disappears, and then I just feel really sad after I watch it. Yeah. No, it's literally everything. Every single thing we try to watch. It's just this vine. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I mean, where does it go? But yeah, if we could get someone to come in and help us with this situation, that'd be great. Yeah, I'll be here on Tuesday morning. $500? It's not even our fault. Why are we paying $500? Yes, I am aware I'm speaking with Time Warner Cable.
Hey everybody, it's BaronJ. Have you heard of D.Gray, man? I feel like everyone has at some point, whether it be good or bad. See, here's the thing. Off the bat, I'm going to tell you to go ahead and take a look at this show. It's getting an adaptation in the next season, which is part of the reason why I'm covering it. So pick it up if you want to know what the hell is going on, because no one is going to know what the hell is going on. The other thing to talk about is this show's target demographic, because who fucking knows what that's supposed to be? This is essentially a shonen, so there's like a fuckload of episodes, not even my final form. There's a character that's continuously barely useful, and there's the token girl, but it has this whole dark, brooding, gothic vibe going on, so it's not exactly forthcoming to an average anime viewer. Yet, somehow, this show tries seriously enough that it manages to pull off some interesting shit, but that's not necessarily a good thing. D.Gray Man centers around Edward Elric, a kid with crazy hair and a metal arm, together with Alan Walker, who together with his golden snitch, fight demons created by the Millennium Earl, a supernatural being who is literally Satan. Alan does this by activating the innocence in his hand, which is a little god rock that grants him the ability to fight this shit. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this shit supposed to be? After following the instructions left behind by his teacher and father figure, he ends up at this place where he enlists as an exorcist to eliminate the threat of these demons. Now that's the basic gist of it. No, seriously, that's it. Main character learns his inner power, fights with his friends, so on and so forth. Nothing exactly new in the story department. And that is where D.Grayman suffers most in my opinion. That and when I pronounce it as D.Grayman as if it were a lawyer's office. Do you have a demon somewhere in your house? Call D.Grayman and Associates. Seriously though, the story here is nothing to shake a stick at. Believe me, I've tried. The characters are so archetypal it hurts sometimes. This guy is literally an edgelord. All he does the entire show is sword. Add in the fact that it's so chock full of filler you could insulate a house with it, and you've got yourself a bad time. Now, don't panic though, because there is some stuff that shines out here. The animation is pretty generic along with the art style. A lot of the action scenes leave a little bit more to be desired, but what really works here is the atmosphere. More than any other shonen, D.Gray Man succeeds at this oddly creepy aesthetic that genuinely exudes demonic during the show's darker moments. The characters do get a decent amount of screen time, and some are a little bit more likable than others, but there's this dynamic here that does add some appeal. And hell, let's talk about the Millennium Earl. He's a pretty interesting antagonist by himself. I've had friends start watching the show just because of particular scenes they've seen with him in it. In general, really, the villains are more compelling than the good guys in this show, especially when you get to this little cutie. Look at those stockings. Cute. More than anything, though, the sound design here is surprisingly great. The ambient noise and sound effects are surprisingly well mixed, and to add to the atmosphere I was just talking talking about. Not only that, the English and Japanese dubs have very excellent casting, and there's great acting bits on both of their parts. The soundtrack is pretty great too, although there are some tracks that could have gone a little less used, if that makes sense. What this is all leading up to from me is a resounding yeah. D.Gray man is pretty yeah. It's not amazing, but it doesn't really miss its target either. I'd only really recommend picking it up if you're in dire need of more demon slaying action, really. If you start watching it now, you should be able to finish it up before the new adaptation comes out. I'm curious to see if it'll overcome the generic nature of the first series. After all, everyone deserves a second chance. This is the end of the video. Here's the subscribe button and the Facebook and the Twitter. Don't forget about the Twitch channel. Over in the left-hand corner, you'll see some t-shirts you can buy. And over on the right, there's an audiobook where you can listen to me talk for 10 hours at a time. If you have a suggestion for a show for me to watch, let me know in the comments. This also goes for any voices you might want me to do. I was actually really surprised I didn't get a lot of outcry for me to review this show because it's a huge target for all of the shonen lords out there. But with the new adaptation coming out, I got to do a video on it because it only made sense. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.